Hello everyone, my name is Tony Mills and I'm the Labor Relations Specialist for the Acme Corporation. I'm here today to share our strategy to help foster a win-win culture within the negotiation process. Historically, the relationship between labor and management in a unionized workplace has tended to be adversarial and counterproductive. As such, the interests of labor, management, and worse yet, the customers all suffer. Unions represent fewer than 1 in 10 private sector workers today, and David Madland, Senior Advisor to the American Worker Project at the Center for American Progress Action Fund in Washington, D.C., says that more than ever before, workers need a real say in the economy and in politics. One can make the argument that if workers need a say in politics and the economy, they need a say in business too. A recent article from the Society for Human Resource Management commented that most business leaders, if they give unions any thought at all, simply hope the subject doesn't come up. That's not a winning strategy. Section 7 of the National Labor Relations Act gives employees the right to collectively bargain, and Section 8 of the NLRA makes it an unfair labor practice for an employer to interfere with, restrain, or coerce employees attempting to exercise or in exercising those rights. What's changed recently is how the NLRB is enforcing these provisions. Even non-union employers have been charged with unfair labor practices as a result of more aggressive enforcement of the NLRA. To avoid prolonging any kind of adversarial relationship, to avoid committing any unfair labor practices, to benefit everyone, especially our customers, and to set the new standard for labor relations, our strategy to help foster a win-win culture is for ownership and management to make a paradigm shift. In all practical ways, we will consider and treat our employees' representative union as a business partner. Business partners are not adversaries. They work cooperatively toward a common goal, while keeping each other's interests in mind. However, as pointed out by the President and General Counsel of the Labor Relations Institute, Philip Wilson, unions are very slow to change, and that is one of the problems during the collective bargaining process. That's why it will be imperative for everyone in ownership and management to change their mindset. As a business, we cannot afford to be slow to change. We must be the leaders. The guidelines I suggest are modified from Yale University's Best Practices for Union Management Collaboration, and they include respecting and appreciating each other's roles, the company to manage and exercise its management rights, the union to represent and advocate for their members. When conflicts arise, and they will, we commit to keeping the lines of communication open. Dialogue among key players and important scheduled meetings will continue. If a conflict begins to escalate, key union and management personnel will work to slow down events, diffuse emotions, understand interests, share information, and problem solve in good faith. We strive to not surprise each other, and to being transparent when we encounter barriers. For example, during negotiations, we cannot simply tell the other side that we just don't agree. Because, well, we can't. There must be a reason. If it's because of labor costs, we need to spell out those costs. If they're for other reasons, we need to list those reasons. And we will commit to the following principles during negotiations. We will share all relevant information. We will test assumptions and inferences by paraphrasing what we hear and testing for different views. For example, we will read aloud proposed contract language to make sure that it comes out right and not just looks right printed on the page. We will use specific examples and agree upon what important words mean. We will explain reasoning and intent on all issues. We will seek to understand each other's interests and goals, then work on problem solving. We will discuss all important issues, and we will jointly design next steps and ways to improve the process. There you have it. If we treat the employees' union as a true business partner, not an adversary, and follow the negotiation guidelines, it will benefit everyone. It's fairly simple. However, simple is not always easy. Some may struggle to shift their paradigm, but in the end, I guarantee it will be worth it. As a former union agent for the Hawaii Government Employees Association, I used to explain to labor and management that we are in the same canoe, and we're rowing toward the same shore. It really helps if we can all row together. Working together, that's what true business partners really do.